When you think of McDonald's, what comes to mind? Golden arches, fries, burgers, or maybe the smiling face of Ronald McDonald. McDonald's, a brand that has become synonymous with fast food, is one of the most recognizable names in the world. With billions of dollars in revenue and a presence in over 100 countries, the franchise has transcended from a simple restaurant into a global phenomenon. But beneath its shiny exterior lies a story that is far less savory. A story of corporate ambition, betrayal, and a shocking twist that saw McDonald's effectively stolen. In this video, we're going to uncover how the iconic McDonald's empire was taken from its original founders in one of the most remarkable business takeovers in history. The humble beginnings of McDonald's. Richard and Morris McDonald. The story of McDonald's begins not with Ray Kroc, the man who is often credited with turning the company into an empire, but with the McDonald brothers, Richard and Maurice McDonald. In 1940, the brothers opened their first McDonald's restaurant in San Bernardino, California. At that time, the restaurant business was much more chaotic, with long lines, slow service, and a lack of consistency. The McDonald brothers sought to change all that. They developed what they called the Speedy Service System, a revolutionary approach to fast food that focused on efficiency, consistency, and speed. The brothers wanted to provide customers with fast, high-quality food at affordable prices. The brothers' concept was simple but brilliant. They streamlined the entire process of preparing food. Gone were the days of long orders and wait times. Instead, the McDonald brothers introduced a highly efficient system in which food was prepped in advance and served quickly. This was achieved by using assembly line techniques, where each worker had a specific task, ensuring that food was made in record time. The McDonald brothers were not only ahead of their time in terms of food production, but they were also pioneers in standardizing fast food. By 1948, the McDonald brothers had streamlined their restaurant to the point where it was so efficient that it could produce a meal for a customer in just a few minutes. This efficiency allowed them to lower costs and increase customer satisfaction. They didn't just sell food, they sold an experience, quick service, great taste, and affordable prices. At this point, McDonald's was thriving, but the brothers hadn't yet expanded their idea beyond the original location. Enter Ray Kroc, the milkshake machine salesman. Enter Ray Kroc, a struggling milkshake machine salesman. In 1954, Kroc learned that the McDonald brothers were using his machines to make multiple milkshakes at once. Intrigued by the efficiency of their operation, Kroc decided to visit the San Bernardino location to see it for himself. Upon witnessing the bustling restaurant, Kroc was amazed by the sheer volume of customers and the quick, efficient service the McDonald brothers had mastered. He saw something special in the McDonald's concept, a concept that he believed could be expanded nationwide and even globally. Ray Kroc saw McDonald's not just as a successful restaurant, but as a lucrative business opportunity. He immediately approached the McDonald brothers with a proposition. He would help them franchise their restaurant, allowing the McDonald's brand to expand across the United States. Kroc's pitch was simple. He would handle the logistics of franchising, while the McDonald brothers would continue running the original restaurant. The brothers, initially hesitant, agreed to the idea, but they had no idea that this agreement would lead to a dramatic and ultimately painful betrayal. Kroc's vision for McDonald's, the first franchise. In 1955, Ray Kroc opened the first McDonald's franchise in Des Plaines, Illinois. This was the beginning of Kroc's massive expansion plan for the McDonald's brand. He quickly recognized that the key to McDonald's success wasn't just the food, it was the business model. Kroc wasn't content with just one restaurant, he had big plans. He began aggressively franchising McDonald's across the country, opening new locations faster than anyone could have imagined. Within a few years, McDonald's began to grow exponentially. By the late 1950s, there were dozens of McDonald's franchises across the U.S. But as Kroc expanded, tensions started to rise between him and the McDonald brothers. The McDonald brothers were more cautious about growth, wanting to maintain quality and consistency in their restaurants. They were satisfied with the slow, steady growth of their original restaurant. But Kroc was looking for something much bigger. He wanted to turn McDonald's into a nationwide and eventually global empire. Kroc's approach to franchising was radically different from the McDonald brothers. While the brothers focused on maintaining quality in each restaurant, Kroc was more interested in speed, volume, and expansion. Kroc pushed for more franchises, faster and farther, while the brothers feared that growing too quickly could jeopardize the integrity of the McDonald's brand. They wanted to stick to their original vision, which prioritized quality and consistency over the relentless pursuit of profit. The McDonald brothers' concerns and Kroc's aggressive expansion. By 1961, Ray Kroc had built a robust franchise network, but he still faced resistance from the McDonald brothers. They felt that Kroc was pushing the brand too quickly and without regard for the restaurant's founding principles. The brothers were concerned that Kroc's ambition was compromising the very essence of the McDonald's brand that they had worked so hard to build. Tensions reached a boiling point when Kroc proposed the idea of taking full control of the McDonald's brand. The McDonald brothers, who had initially been involved in the day-to-day operations of the company, were now being sidelined by Kroc's growing influence. Kroc had become the public face of McDonald's, and the brothers found themselves feeling increasingly disconnected from the company they had founded. In 1961, the McDonald brothers made the decision that would change the course of their lives forever. They agreed to sell the rights to the McDonald's franchise to Ray Kroc for $2.7 million. At the time, it seemed like a fair deal, a sum that was more money than the brothers had ever seen. But as Kroc expanded the brand into a global empire, the brothers quickly realized that they had been swindled. The true theft, Kroc's control. Over McDonald's, Ray Kroc's purchase of the McDonald's franchise was not just a simple acquisition. It was a calculated move that would ultimately strip the McDonald brothers of any remaining control over their restaurant. Kroc didn't just buy the rights to the name McDonald's, he took control of the entire company, including the land on which the McDonald's restaurants were built. Kroc understood that owning the land was the key to controlling the franchise system. He created a separate entity, the Franchise Realty Corporation, which would lease the land to franchisees. This move gave Kroc the leverage he needed to control the entire franchise system, even though he technically didn't own the restaurants themselves. By controlling the land, Kroc could increase rents on the franchisees, creating a steady stream of income while also ensuring that franchisees couldn't easily leave the system. This was a brilliant business move, but it was also a deeply manipulative one. Kroc had secured his place as the undisputed leader of McDonald's, while the McDonald brothers were left with nothing. Kroc's move to control the land also had another significant impact. By acquiring the land, Kroc was able to influence the direction of McDonald's growth in a way that suited his vision, not the McDonald brothers' original plan. As Kroc aggressively expanded the McDonald's brand, the brothers watched helplessly as the restaurant chain they had created grew into a global empire, one that they had no part in. The aftermath, the brothers' regret. While Ray Kroc's empire soared, the McDonald brothers were left in the dust. They watched as their restaurant turned into a global corporation that was worth billions of dollars. But despite their success, the brothers never received the recognition or financial reward they had hoped for when they first sold their company. The $2.7 million they had received for the franchise rights turned out to be a small sum compared to the massive fortune that McDonald's would eventually generate. The McDonald brothers' regret grew as they saw their original restaurant overshadowed by the rapid expansion of the McDonald's franchise system. The brothers' restaurant in San Bernardino, California was eventually closed down, and they were left with no connection to the McDonald's empire they had created. Ray Kroc, on the other hand, became a wealthy and influential man. He took McDonald's public in 1965, making it one of the first fast food companies to go public. The company's stock soared, and Kroc became one of the wealthiest men in America. However, Kroc's relationship with the McDonald brothers remained strained, and they never fully reconciled before their deaths. Kroc's legacy, a global empire built on deception. Ray Kroc's legacy is one of mixed emotions. On one hand, he took McDonald's from a small regional restaurant to a worldwide empire. He built an iconic brand that has become a staple of modern life. On the other hand, Kroc's methods were ruthless, and his acquisition of McDonald's from the brothers was nothing short of a corporate heist. The McDonald brothers, who had created the restaurant with their own hands, were left with nothing as Kroc reaped the rewards of their hard work. In many ways, Kroc's takeover of McDonald's is a cautionary tale about the dangers of unchecked ambition. While Kroc may have built an empire, he did so at the expense of the very people who had created McDonald's in the first place. His story is a reminder that business success often comes with ethical compromises, and that sometimes the price of success is much higher than anyone realizes. The price of success. McDonald's is a symbol of corporate success and global dominance, but behind the golden arches lies a story of betrayal and loss. Ray Kroc's acquisition of McDonald's may have been legal, but it was built on deception and manipulation. The McDonald brothers, who had created the original concept, were left behind as Kroc transformed the restaurant into a multi-billion-dollar empire. While Kroc's vision for McDonald's changed the world of fast food forever, it came at a cost that the McDonald brothers would never fully recover from. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the true story of how McDonald's was stolen, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. We've got many more incredible stories to uncover, so stay tuned for more exciting content. Thank you for watching.